Welcome to BSc Statistics students. In this lesson, I discuss even order moments about origin of T distribution. How do we calculate even order moments about origin? The even order moments about origin, I consider mu to r dash. I have considered odd order moments of mu to r plus 1 dash. For different values of r, if you consider mu to r dash, you will get even order moments 2, 4, 6, 8 for r is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. Right? So, which is equivalent to it is going to be calculated by using the expectation of t power 2r. By the definition of expectations, mu r is calculated, mu r dash is calculated by about origin. Mu r dash is calculated by expectation of x power r. Here we consider the variable t power, since it is 2r, t power 2r. For which, if we consider t is a continuous random variable, therefore we consider integration. So integral minus infinity to infinity, limits of t are plus or minus infinity to plus infinity. So minus infinity to infinity, t power 2r f of t dt. This is what the fundamental definition of expectations. Expectation of the function of a random variable is equal to integral for continuous random variable, integral function multiplied by f of t dt, PDF, probability density function dt. So it is equivalent, you can write as integral minus infinity to infinity t power 2r f of t. What is f of t? 1 by root n beta of 1 by 2 n by 2 1 by 1 plus t square by n the whole power n plus 1 by 2 dt. This is what PDF, probability density function. 1 by root n beta 1 by 2 n by 2 1 by 1 plus t square by n whole power n plus 1 by 2 dt. Right? Here these two are constants. I am taking outside. Is equivalent to be 1 by root n beta of 1 by 2 n by 2 and multiplied by integral minus infinity to infinity, the remaining values, here t power 2r divided by, this is what the function 1 plus t square by n the whole power n plus 1 by 2 n plus 1 by 2 dt. The function of t we have. You see t power 2r is an even function. So this entire thing is 1 plus t square by n whole power n plus 1 by 2. So if we consider this entire thing is an even function, integral minus a to a even function can be expressed as twice integral 0 to a f of x. F of x is even. If f of x is even, twice integral 0 to f of x dx. So minus infinity to infinity. So therefore we can write as 1 by root n beta of 1 by 2 n by 2. This is we can write as twice integral 0 to infinity t power 2r divided by 1 plus t square by n the whole power n plus 1 by 2 dt. This is since t power 2r by 1 plus t square by n whole power n plus 1 by 2. It is an even function, therefore we can write as twice integral 0 to infinity. Right? So to resolve this integration, now I consider 1 plus t square by n is equal to 1 by y. Right? So I consider, you see here the consideration, let 1 plus t square by n is equal to 1 by y, from which I calculate t square by n is equal to 1 by y minus 1. So it is equivalent to be, so 1 minus y by y. So therefore if we consider t square is equal to n into 1 minus y by y. So t is equivalent to be square root of n into 1 minus y by y. This is what the value of t I have calculated. And then now I differentiate this value. Differentiate 1 plus t square by n is equal to 1 by y. What you will get? 2t dt divided by n is equal to 1 minus 1 by y differentiation minus 1 by y square dy. So now we have to calculate dt. So dt is equivalent to be minus 1 by n, I'll take. So minus n by y square into 2t dy. So is equivalent to be minus n by, I am taking 2 here, 2 into, now here it is a y square multiplied by t is this square root of n into 1 minus y by y, leave here, dy. Do you understand this? So I have calculated dt in terms of dy, dt in terms of y and dy, right? And this is the value of t, this is value of dt, this is the value of t square. Whatever it is required, we use that. We apply the formula here. So that convert the integration of t in terms of y. The integration of t convert into y, the variable y. I have considered 1 plus t square by n is equal to 1 by y, and I have differentiated 2t dt by divided by n, differentiation becomes is equal to and minus 1 by y square dy, and then dt is equal to my n I have taken right hand side and 2t I have taken right hand side, minus n divided by y square into 2 divided by 2t and multiplied by dy, and whereas I have substituted the value of t here, t is equal to square root of n into 1 minus y by y. I have calculated t square t here. Hope you understand, right? And now I convert the integration in terms of y, in terms of y. So if I consider, I convert the integration in terms of y. You see here now. So if we convert the integration in terms of y is equivalent to be 1 by root n beta 1 by 2 n by 2 multiplied by, this is what the integration now, 2 into integral. What are the limits? Is one important part, limits as well. Limits also we have to see. If we consider the limits now, limits part, if t is equal to, you see the lower limit is 0, upper limit is infinity in the integration here. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is infinity. If lower limit, if t is equal to 0, then y is equal to, you see, you refer this value. If t is equal to 0, then 1 by y is equal to 1. 1 by y is equal to 1. Therefore, y is equal to 1. Do you understand that? And if t is equal to infinity, that is t tends to infinity, right? T tends to infinity. T tends to infinity, then what is the value of y? If t tends to infinity, infinity square, and this is the value plus infinity plus 1, then it is infinity. 1 by y is infinity. 1 by y tending to infinity, which implies y tends to 0. You understand that? If t is infinity, this entire term is infinity. 1 by y tends to infinity, then y tends to 0. Right? If 1 by y tends to infinity, then y tends to 0. So the y is equal to 0. The lower limit is 1 for y and upper limit is 0. Of course, it will change. The no meaning of lower limit is 1, upper limit is 0. We got the values here like this in this fashion. Definitely it will change, right? So no problem, right? So therefore, lower limit, if t is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. If t is equal to infinity, y is equal to 0. These is the values of limits. This is also one of the very important part. Now, t power 2r. I am writing as t square whole power r. What is t square? You refer here. T square is n into 1 minus y by y. T square is n into 1 minus y by y. So, n into 1 minus y divided by y whole power r. That is what t square whole power r I have written here. And divided by 1 plus t square by n. We have considered 1 by y. It is 1 by y whole power, this is n plus 1 by 2. Multiplied by, now multiplied by dt. What is dt? Here we have dt. It is minus n multiplied, divided by 2y square, multiplied by 2y square into square root of n into 1 minus y by y, multiplied by dy. Do you understand this? Just don't confuse, everything is clear, very very clear. Right? So now what we can cancel? This is what 2. We can cancel with this 2. So you see here, just now I spoke. There is no meaning for 1 and upper limit, lower limit 1, upper limit 0. We have minus here. Integral minus a to b. Integral minus integral a to b. This can be expressed as integral b to a. Right? So therefore we can change as integral 0 to 1. Then it will be meaningful. Right? Leave it. Now you see remaining values. What are the values you have? In done. Root 10 here. Okay. And here we have n. I am cancelling n here. Root 10, and n here. I am cancelling. Remaining values I will see. Is equivalent. This is n power r constant. I am taking outside. You see clearly n power r. I am taking outside after integration. N power r divided by beta 1 by 2 n by 2 multiplied by integral 0 to 1. What I am converting as 0 to 1. How? Minus integral 1 to 0. I am converting as integral 0 to 1. And then now remaining values y powers 1 minus y powers. There are two terms here. Y terms 1 minus y terms. You see the terms and it will be very clear. And then it will be clarified. Right? So then now I am considering the terms of y. The terms of y power minus r this is. Here we have 1 by y. If you take the numerator, 1 by y power n plus 1 by 2. If you take the numerator, it will be n by 2 plus 1 by 2. It is the term if you take the numerator 1 by n by 2 plus 1 by 2. Here we have y square. If you take the numerator, it will be minus 2. Another particular term y here. This is 1 by y. Square root y power 1 by 2. If you take the numerator, plus 1 by 2. Plus 1 by 2, this y. And this is another y power r. That is I am writing as minus r. This is 1 by y power r. Y power r, if you take numerator, it will be minus r. Clear? So these are the terms of y. And then come to the comment sheet, the 1 minus y terms. Here we have 1 minus y term. 1 minus y whole power r. Leave it. Yeah, I am writing here. 1 minus y whole power r. Here we have another 1 minus y term. 1 minus y whole power 1 by 2 square root. Whole power 1 by 2. Take the numerator minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Any terms we have? No. So this is what the way you have to do. Separate the terms of y and 1 minus y. Right? So now this equivalent to be n power r divided by beta of 1 by 2 n by 2 multiplied by integral 0 to 1. Integral 0 to 1. Which distribution it is? Beta distribution of first kind. Right? So hence y power, it is going to be represented as n by 2 minus r. I am taking minus r here. And 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. 1 minus 2. It's minus 1. Okay, so I am taking as some particular value m, y power m minus 1 into 1 minus y the whole power. This is what I am writing as r plus 1 by 2. This is r, this is minus 1 by 2. So I am writing as r plus 1 by 2 minus 1. I am writing minus 1 by 2 as plus 1 by 2 minus 1. So this is dy. Now you see, I recollect one distribution and one integral named as beta distribution of first kind. The beta distribution of first kind integral. Okay, the beta distribution of first kind integral, I recollect the formula. What is the formula? Integral 0 to 1 f of x, that is x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 dx is equal to beta of m comma n. This is what the formula of integral of the beta of first kind integral. Limits must be between 0 to 1. X power m minus 1, 1 minus x whole power n minus 1. dx equal to beta mn. You see the same formula here. X power m minus 1. M is n by 2 minus r. Y 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 r plus 1 by 2. So the parameters m is equal to n by 2 minus r. M is equal to r plus 1 by 2. Clear? So this is what the parameters m and n in the beta of first kind integral we should consider. If we consider m is equal to this, n is equal to this, the parameter, then this becomes the beta integral of first kind. Now we can convert in terms of the value of beta mn, right? So I am converting this integral by using the beta of first kind integral. I am converting this value to beta mn, right? Hope you understand. This is what the derivation and the simplification or solving the integration with the help of beta of first kind integral is equivalent to, therefore it is n power r divided by beta of 1 by 2 n by 2 multiplied by, it is, this value is now beta mn, that is beta of n by 2 minus r, the one parameter, second parameter, r plus 1 by 2. This is what the value, of course this is mu 2 r dash. Further I am going to simplify this formula with the help of one particular formula. I am writing the formula here. Beta mn is equal to gamma n divided by gamma of m plus n. This is what? Beta mn is equal to gamma n divided by gamma m plus n. So now I am converting that particular formula and show that what you will get the value. So I am converting in terms of gamma. So it's equivalent to be n power r divided by multiplied by, first of all you see this from formula, gamma m, that is first value, n by 2 minus r. You understand this? And gamma n, that is r plus 1 by 2 divided by this value, this gamma m plus n, that is gamma of n by 2 minus r plus 1 by 2, m plus n. We can cancel out minus r plus r, gamma n by 2 plus 1 by 2. Now this value, this is gamma of 1 by 2, gamma of n by 2 divided by gamma of n by 2 plus 1 by 2. Now we see this is gamma n by 2 plus 1 by 2. This is also gamma n by 2 plus 1 by 2. R will get cancelled. So this is also get cancelled. What finally you have? This is the value you have. What is that? Therefore, mu 2r dash is equivalent to be n power r multiplied by gamma n by 2 minus r multiplied by gamma of r plus 1 by 2 divided by gamma of n by 2 into gamma of 1 by 2. This is what the value of the even order moments about origin of T distribution, right? Hope you understand this is what the formula. If you substitute r equal to 1, you will get mu 2, that is variance. If you substitute r equal to 2, you will get mu 4, r equal to 3, mu 6, etc. Or mu 2, mu 3, mu 6, that is mu 3 dash, mu 4 dash, mu 2 dash, mu 4 dash, mu 6 dash, etc. But of course, the mu 2 dash, mu r dash and mu r, which will be equal, since the mean is 0, since the mean value is 0. So therefore, for T distribution, moments about origin and moments about mean which are equal. That is mu 2r dash is equal to mu 2r. Mu 2r plus 1 dash is equal to mu 2r plus 1. So therefore no problem. So there exactly we are calculating only moments about origin, that is mu 2r dash. Therefore, since because of the previous assumption that the mean of the T distribution is 0, mu 2r is also can be written as mu 2r also can be equal to mu 2r dash. Since the reason why the moments about origin and moments about mean, which are both are equal, since x bar is 0, mean is 0 for T distribution. Alright, this is what the value of the even order moments about mean, about origin, about mean as well, about origin, right? Both, right? So we have calculated for origin. You understand?